Alaikum and welcome to Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli. Today I'm going to make a wonderful, warming and colourful winter soup. Now I know that some of my viewers in North America sometimes have a little bit of trouble with what I'm saying, so I'm going to change my pronunciation slightly to help you as I make this delicious, delightful tomato and basil soup. For my tomato and basil soup I've got 2 pounds of tomatoes, these are plum tomatoes, 1 big bunch of fresh basil, 1 medium onion finely diced, 1 carrot finely diced and 1 stick of celery finely diced, 5 tablespoons of cream, any cream will do, 2 cloves of garlic finely diced and a teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm going to start by just dicing these tomatoes. Now a lot of recipes will tell you to peel and deseed the tomatoes, and I don't mind doing that for 3 or 4 tomatoes, but 2 pounds? Get out of Dodge. There we are. And before you ask, yes, you can use canned tomatoes. Now I'll just coarsely chop the basil. I've kept a couple of leaves off to one side to decorate the soup. If you can't get basil, you can always add something like pesto, or if you don't like basil but want to add other herbs, things like cilantro and oregano work really well with this soup. Heat 2 tablespoons of oil in a large pot and add in the onion, the carrot and the celery and fry them gently for 3 or 4 minutes. Once the vegetables have softened, add in the garlic and just stir this for another minute. Then add in the tomatoes, the basil, the sugar and a cup of water. Mix well and bring to the boil. When it comes to the boil, we're going to cover it and allow it to cook real gentle-like for 45 minutes. Do remember to stir the soup from time to time as well. After 45 minutes, the vegetables should be nice and soft, so turn off the heat and allow it to cool for 10 to 15 minutes. Once the soup has cooled a little, you're going to need to process it either in a food processor or with a hand blender, sometimes known as a whizzy toy. Whiz! Whiz! I guess you could say I'm having a whiz. Whiz! Whiz! That is one well-whizzed soup, but it's still got the seeds in, so I'll pass it through a coarse sieve into a bowl. So what I'm left with are some seeds and some unwhizzed skin. I can throw that away. Now put the soup into a nice clean pan. Have a little taste. And you might want to adjust the seasoning, certainly with some salt, maybe a little bit of ground black pepper too. And you might want to add just a little bit more sugar to bring out the flavour of the tomatoes. Oh, that's good. Now add in the cream and bring gently back to the boil before serving. Tomato and basil soup. It's creamy, it's colourful and maybe needs some cheesy croutons. You can make this soup a couple of days in advance and either chill it or freeze it. Join me next time in Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz y'all! Khuda